Hello, welcome. My name is Terri, and this is Beginning Yoga. So welcome, thank you for coming back. We're actually going to start the class standing up. So if you have a nice piece of carpet, that's good to do with bare feet because you have better balance. If you have a yoga mat, that's even better. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a little bit of a warm-up. And I want you to listen to your body as we move. So we're going to take a nice deep breath and inhale and stretch up. And then on the exhale, just relax and let the arms float on down. Inhale up, long stretch up, and exhale, release it. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, stretch. And relax on down. Good, now this time we're going to take the arms up. We're going to inhale, we're going to grab one of the wrists. And then I want you just to ease over to one side. This is called the Crescent Moon. Just an easy lateral bend. Inhale back up. Grabbing the other wrist, we're going to inhale, lift, and then exhale over. Good, and then we're going to inhale and stretch up. Good, then we're going to take our arms down. We're going to round our back as if we're hugging a tree. And then we're going to inhale and open the heart. Taking a deep breath and stretching through the shoulder blades. And then soften the knees, curling the back. And then inhale, open and stretch again. Good, last time. We're going to round the back. And we're going to bring it open. Good, now we're going to bring the hands up so they're at a 90-degree angle. They call this Cactus Arms. And we're going to step our feet out a little bit wider. And so we're going to soften our knees and we're going to exhale, bring the arms in. Inhale and open. So exhale as you squeeze. And then inhale and feel your shoulder blades coming together. Exhale, squeeze. And inhale, open. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, squeeze. And inhale, open. And now we're going to try a little side twist. So soft knees, we're turning from the waist to the hips, and we're just going to the right, back to center, twist left, back to center, twist right, back to center, and then twist again the other side. Beautiful. And then we're going to go ahead and bend the elbows, and we're going to lift up the arms. This is called the five-pointed star. And what we're going to do is we're just going to softly bend the knees and again bring the elbows in. And then reach up, stretching from your center in all directions. And then exhale in. And inhale, stretch. And exhale in. And gently stretch. Good, and then we're going to take the arms down. We're actually going to bring the toes so that they're facing forward. We're going to interlace our fingers behind us, or just place your hands behind your back, at the small of your back. We're going to soften the knees, and we're just going to gently fold forward. So a little hinge. So if you're a beginner, the hands just supporting the lower back, hinging forward from the hips, leading with the heart, coming just down as far as you can comfortably with a straight back. And then inhale back up. So if you've got your hands interlaced and you've been doing yoga a while, as you fold forward, the arms reach behind. And then you lift from the crown of your head as the hands reach towards the floor. So exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift from the crown. And we'll do it one more time. Exhale, fold forward. Good, and slowly come back up. Good, and then what we're going to do is we're going to roll off the shoulders going the other direction. And we're going to work on some more lateral side bends. So because we have our legs already in a nice comfortable straddle, we're going to go ahead and take the right foot out, this foot out to the side, and we're going to take both hands behind the back, and we're just going to bend the knee. So this other foot, the toe is facing forward, and you're just bending. So this is just an easy side bend. My hips and my shoulders are forward. I'm just bending the knee over the toe. Good, now we're going to add the arms. So we're going to come into what they call Warrior 2, bring it back in, reach into Warrior 2, come back in, and one more time, reach as if you're coming into Warrior 2, and then this hand's going to come down, the other arm's going to reach up, and we're going to stretch right over into a side angle pose. This is called the right angle. So we're going to stretch from ankle to wrist, and then we're going to bring it back up. Good, so try that again. We're going to bend the knee, and you can either take your hand to the thigh, or you can drop your forearm all the way down, rest it there, and then bring that arm overhead. So you're getting this side angle stretch a little deeper. It's a diagonal stretch, and of course your hands are reaching at that diagonal. So as you reach up, the leg straightens, and then we're going to go the other side. So now you're going to turn the other foot towards the wall. This leg turns in, so it's facing forward. We're going to just start with the hands behind the back, and we're going to get comfortable with this hip opener, bringing the knee over the toes. So actually your knee is tracking over your ankle, but you don't let the knee go past the toes. So if it goes to the toe, that's all right, but once it passes the toes, it can be bad on your knees. So let's do this one more time, and then we're gonna extend those arms out. Good, we're in Warrior 2. We're gonna take this hand, bring it down, stretch the other one up and over next to the ear. So this might be your stretch right here. And then we're going to inhale, come back, straighten the leg. And then we're going to exhale, bend the knee. And this time you can take it deeper. And then maybe arm is farther over the head. Coming into the right angle. And then reach it back up. Beautiful. And then what we're going to do is we're going to walk our feet together, and we're going to work on the chair. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms. On the exhale, the arms come parallel to the floor as the hips sit back. This is our chair pose. So your hips are gliding back behind you as if you're coming into a chair. Your arms are parallel to the floor. And then we're going to inhale, back up and stretch. Exhale to chair. Inhale, lift. And last one, exhale to chair. Now we're going to take chair into airplane. We're going to drop the arms, bring the hands behind us, palms are facing up. This is really good for strengthening the lower legs, all the whole lower body, ankles, knees, calves, and hip flexors. And then we're going to swing the arms up. Take a deep breath as you stretch. Let's do that again. We're coming through chair, and we're going to end up in airplane. And stretch up, deep breath. So you decide how low you want to go. Maybe this is as low as you want to go. Hands behind the back. Or you can take it into a half forward fold. So your fingers are facing the back of the room as the crown of your head is drawing forward. But again, listen to your body. Last one. Go wherever you feel comfortable. Beautiful. And inhale back up. Good. We're going to do that same thing, but we're going to step 1 foot forward. So if you've got a mat, you can actually step off the mat. But what we're doing is, it's just a comfortable large step forward, and we're going to work on that same forward fold, but this time we're in it's like Warrior 1 position. So we're going to inhale, arms up. We're going to keep the legs straight, but we're going to soften the knees a little bit. And we're going to exhale, fold forward, and the hands come behind us, and we just start to fold towards the floor, looking down at your feet, and then inhaling back up. So this is nice and smooth. Exhale, fold forward. You're hinging from your hips, leading with your heart. Reach those fingers back. Try and create a nice flat back. Take your time as you inhale up. And then exhale, fold to airplane. Inhale straight up. And this is the last one. Exhale to airplane. Good. And bring it back up. And now we're going to switch sides. So stepping the other foot back. And so if you were just standing, you take just a giant step forward. That's all you're doing. And we're going to take a deep breath. Reach the fingers all the way up. Make sure you haven't locked your knees. We're exhaling forward. And as the crown of the head comes down, the fingertips reach back. So you'll feel this a lot in your hamstrings. Take a long breath back up. Take your time, exhale forward. Now this exercise is done to help you prepare for something called the pyramid, which is a deeper stretch where you bring the hands all the way to the floor. But you have to have really flexible hamstrings. So right now, one more time, we're just warming up the body. Starting to get a little deeper into this stretch. Good, and then take a nice deep breath up. Good, now exhale the arms down. Bring those feet together. And we're gonna work on a little bit of rotation. So it looks like this. We're gonna inhale our arms up. We're gonna bring the palms together. We're gonna exhale the hands to the heart as you bend your knees. And again, you're gonna sink your hips back. So we're gonna stay right here. We're going to add a little bit of a twist. So you're going to turn and look to one side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, standing twist. Good, and then coming back up, taking a rest. Drop the arms. So we're going to do this prayer twist one more time, and we're going to extend, straighten both arms. So here's an option. Inhale all the way up. Palms come together. Exhale to the heart as you start to drop. Bend your knees. Sink your hips back. And then as you twist, the arms part. And you just take it wherever it feels comfortable. And then you inhale back to center. Deep breath. Exhale, twist. And then just part the hands. And then coming back to center. And lifting back up. So we're going to do a nice relaxing forward fold. And I really want you to pay attention to your body as we do this. We're going to inhale halfway up. We're going to bend the knees, folding forward. Start to hinge forward. Dropping the hands and then looking at the floor. Just go wherever you can. Start to hang like a rag doll. If you need to bend your knees more, that's fine. We're going to walk our hands over to one side for a relaxing stretch. Come back to center and hang like a rag doll. Walk over to the other side. Come back to center. Take your hands to the shins, coming halfway up. This is called the monkey pose. And then keep your knees bent, the arms come out to the side. As we straighten the legs, we straighten the arms overhead. Beautiful. And then we exhale down. So we're going to do a standing balance now before we come to the floor. And I want you to have your feet about hip distance apart. So what we're going to do is we're going to start really slow. We're just going to inhale our arms halfway up. And we're going to bring our hands to prayer again. Good. And then we're going to bend both knees. And I want you to lift one heel. And then shift your weight and lift the other heel. Good. Shift your weight, lift your heel. Last time, shift your weight and lift your heel. So as you can see, my knees stay bent the whole time. So now we're going to try this figure 4 balance. So we're going to shift the weight, lift up a heel, And then see if we can cross the foot over the ankle and then sink the hips. So this would be level 1. You're looking about 6 feet in front of you for balance. Stay here and breathe. You're pressing the palms together. Good. Both feet come back parallel. And then we have that bent knee. We straighten up. Good. Take the arms out. And prepare for the other side. So just relax, shake it all up. Good. Get ready for the other side. We're going to inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale the hands to prayer. Palms are pressing together. We bend both knees. Sink those hips back. Good. Shift your weight to the other leg because this other foot's going to cross over the ankle. And see if you can sink down even deeper. Relax and breathe. Good. Let's see if we can stay here for one more nice big breath. Good. The feet come together and we stand up. Good. So we're going to do that again. I'm going to give you the option of doing the same thing we just did. If you want a challenge, we're going to take, instead of crossing at the ankle, we're going to cross at the knee. So follow me. Inhale, arms up. Good. Bring the hands to prayer and start to sink your hips. So you're bending your knees stay over your feet. Your hips are sitting back in an imaginary chair. Good, we're going to pick up the other leg instead of crossing at the ankle. We're going to see if we can cross ankle to knee. If this is too much, remember you can always just place that foot. Again, cross the ankle until you get stronger. I'm giving my students a little bit of a challenge who have been with me for a while. So let's bring the feet together. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale down. Let's try that to the other side. So we inhale, stretch. Soften the knees as you come into prayer. Start to pick up the leg. And either it's crossing ankle or crossing ankle to knee. Remember you're breathing. Try and just relax into this pose. So if the balance is too challenging, I'd always rather you just drop that foot, continue to cross at the ankle, and keep your hips back and work your core, your quadriceps. This is also going to work your glutes and your hamstrings. Good. And then bring it back up. Beautiful. And relax. Good. Shake it off. Good. We're going to get ready to do the second half of class on the mat or on the floor. So we're going to start at one end. And we're going to take a long breath. And on the exhale, you're just going to fold forward. Now, we've already warmed up a lot of forward folds. Just take your hands to the floor. Step one foot back. And then the other. And here we are in plank. We're going to stay in plank for a breath or two. And then we're going to take one knee underneath the hip. And then we're going to turn. This hand is directly under the shoulder. We're going to take the other arm up. And we're going to see if we can raise the extended leg. This is a modified side plank. Some of you can get that leg higher. Some of you might even be able to bend, reach back and grab the ankle. If this bothers your back or your knee at all, just stay right here. Continue to breathe. And then we're going to exhale down. Take your time as the hand comes down. Good. Both feet are going to extend back out. So we're back in our plank. Good. We're going to bend the other knee. Turn. So we're sideways. Bring the arm up. Lift that leg. Decide if you want to bend the leg and reach back for the ankle. Good. Good. We're going to make sure that we're in hands and knees. So our hands are underneath our shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to go right into a cat-cow. So just relax as you breathe in and out of your cat-cow. Good. One more time, curling the back. And then coming to a nice neutral back, we're going to take one leg out, opposite arm forward, and we're going to raise. Opposite arm is leg reaching wall to wall. If you want to work a little harder, you take the elbow and the knee together. Or just hold. And then we're going to come back down. Take your time. The other leg slides out, the hand slides forward. You can stay right here, or you can lift and hold. Please stretch and stay here in this balance, or take elbow to knee. One more time. One more breath if you're just stretching from wall to wall. Beautiful. Come down. Take your knees nice and wide. We're going to cross our feet. Sit back in child's pose. Good, and then we're going to inhale, come back to hands and knees, and we're going to make sure that our knees again are under hips. We're going to pick up one arm, and we're going to thread it through, and I want this arm to just hover gently over the ground, and then bring it back up. Exhale, threading the needle, and then bring it back up. And then the last one, you can thread and you can come all the way down to the shoulder. Rest your head on the mat. Just give me a nice deep stretch in the shoulder. And then bring it back up. So we're going to make sure we do the other side. So we're going to lift opposite arm. We're going to thread through and just hover. Take your time, inhale and stretch wherever you can, and then bring it through. And when you're ready, just deep breath up. This time we're going to come all the way down. And then coming back up. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and drop our hips to one side. So we're in a sitting position. We're going to take our feet out. So our knees are facing the same direction. And you want this to be comfortable. And this is called the deer pose. All we're going to do is turn in the direction the knees are going. So we're going to take a nice deep breath, walking and gently traveling over to one side. Good, coming back to center. We're going to switch legs. So the knees are pointing the other direction. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist. coming back to center. And now we're going to bring the knees up. We're going to keep the feet wide. We're going to bring the hands out in front of us. This is called the turtle stretch. We're going to fold forward, reaching our fingers forward. Palms are up. Just go as far as you can. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Good. Exhale, rounding your back, stretching forward. This is a wonderful hip opener. Also stretches the lower back. And then one more time, exhale, reach forward as far as you can. Good, and then bring it back up. So now hopefully you know where your limits are. And so this time we're going to come forward and we're going to take the hands, wrap them around underneath, and then we're going to round our back. So your hands are just kind of wrapping underneath your calves, maybe around your wrists, ankles, and then we're going to fold the head, relaxing the head and shoulders as we make a turtle shell. And then slowly come back up. Excellent. And then just kind of walk your feet together. We're going to lift up our feet and we're going to do a nice core exercise. So I want you to bring your hands out in front. We're going to gently lean back and see if we can pick up one leg. And then we're going to come forward and you're leaning back to try and find your sit bones. Try maybe picking up the other leg and see if you can kind of find that balance point. And then lean forward, coming back. Good. So again, palms are up. You're just going to lean back, lift one leg, and if you feel confident, lift the other. This is our boat pose. This is working our core. We're breathing. Our palms are up. Maybe even flex and point the toes while you're here. Beautiful. And then we drop the heels, and again, we just kind of lean forward. Sit up nice and tall. Great. And then relax the feet. Good. We're going to turn lengthwise to our mat, and we're going to bring those heels in, and then slowly lower our back now. Hands are at our side. Good. We're going to take a nice deep breath. We're going to do one more core exercise. We're going to bring both knees in towards the chest, and then lower them down. Knees to chest. Now, if you can, bring the knees to chest and lift your feet towards the ceiling. So you're actually drawing your lower back off the floor. Knees to chest, lift the tailbone off the ground, and point the toes to the ceiling. So if you've been in my class before, what we're doing is knees to chest, and then lifting that tailbone, raising the feet, working the lower abdominal muscles. Or just knees to chest and get just a really nice stretch in that lower back. Still working your abdominals, just bringing knees to chest. So you can just do a micro lift of that tailbone. It doesn't have to be big. Let's do one more. Good. And then drop those feet. We're going to raise up into bridge. So we're doing hip raises, shifting our weight to our shoulders. Take a nice deep breath here. Make sure your legs are parallel. Arms are there for support. The chin is long. And if you like, take one arm overhead and stretch as the other arm reaches for the ankle, and then switch. One arm reaches forward, one arm reaches back. And switch. Take your time, switch. And last time, switch. And then both arms are going to come straight up so that their fingers are pointed towards the ceiling. And we're going to start to roll down from the neck. And as the spine starts to roll down, the arms come down with the hips. Everything drops together. Great. And then we're going to grab both knees and we're going to gently make some circles around the tailbone. So just massage that lower back you just worked. And then circle the other direction. Good. One more time, just gently circling. Good. We're going to straighten both legs. I want you to take one leg and hug the knee to chest. And if you're more advanced, you can peel your forehead up. You can just keep the head down and just hugging the knee to chest. Good. We're going to take both arms out to the side. And what we're going to do is you take the opposite arm to the outside of that knee, and you're going to bring that bent knee across the body for a nice lower back stretch. Just relax into this stretch. And then the knee comes up. We actually bend the other leg. And now we're going to cross ankle over knee again. Like in the balance, we're going to bring the hands underneath. We're going to reach behind the thigh. And go right into our lying pigeon. Now, if this is too much, remember you can always just stay in that figure four. Still get a wonderful hip stretch. Good, so get ready. We're going to go to the other side. So we're going to straighten both legs again. Opposite knee comes in. We give it a hug. And if you want to work the core a little bit more, you're peeling your forehead up to the knee. If not, you're going to keep your head down. Continue to hug that knee to chest. Inhale, open both arms. Take the opposite hand across. Relax that knee as you bring it across the body. And then your head is just looking gently to the other side. And you're making sure that you're relaxing into this stretch by taking deep breaths. So every exhale should drop you a little deeper into your stretch. And then coming back to center. Remember, we're bending the other leg, so we can just pick up ankle over knee. You can stay right here, remember, figure four stretch. Or come into pigeon. Wonderful hip stretch. Extend the outside leg, play around with it a little bit. Maybe roll out the ankle. Just relax here as you breathe. Good, one more nice deep breath. And then we're going to exhale, lower both feet to the floor. And then we're going to come up onto our elbows. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to extend both legs out as one knee comes in. And we're going to draw that spine up. We're going to add a little bit of a twist. Crossing over, hugging the knee, looking back. then we're going to go to the other side. First, just hug that knee and focus on being as tall as you can, lifting from the ground. So you're engaging all those muscles in your back. You can stay right here and hug that knee, or you can bring it across. Use the other hand as your kickstand. You're going to look back over your shoulder. Again, taking nice, even breaths. This should feel good. Beautiful. Come back to center. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring the feet together. We're going to cross at the ankles. And we're going to go ahead and walk our hands out in front of us. So you're going to walk your fingers forward. When you feel some resistance, any kind of tension, I want you to stop. Just relax and breathe. And as you start to relax a little bit more, maybe you can walk another inch forward. And then we're going to walk it back. We're going to walk over towards one knee. And we're going to fold. You're just gently sinking into that bent knee. And then inhaling up, take your time, walk over to the other side. Start to fold. And remember, every time you exhale, you can think of relaxing a little deeper. You're training your body to relax in these stretches. Good, and then inhaling up, we're going to take a deep breath. Reach those hands up. One hand comes down, the other one reaches over. Nice, easy side stretch. Keep those hips anchored. Just working on those side obliques. Beautiful. Stretch gently up. One hand comes to the hip, the other arm reaches. You're taking it over very gently. And then you're inhaling back up. We're going to take the hands, we're going to interlace the fingers. Drawing the hands forward as we round our back. We're going to make some circles out in front of our heart. And then circle the other direction. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall and finish with our neck. First thing we're going to do is lift our shoulders to our ears, and on the exhale, just sigh. And exhale. Good. Inhale, squeeze those shoulders up to the ears, gently hold. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Good, we're going to finish with the neck stretch. So we're just going to nod, chin down and chin up. So like you're nodding, yes. Exaggerated. Chin down and chin up. Let's do that one more time. Nod, yes. And then bring it back to center. Now we're going to nod no. So just look right and real slow, look left over the shoulder. Good, last time, just looking gently over the shoulder. Inhaling back to center, and then exhale, twist. Good, and then back to center. Wonderful. We're gonna end by dipping our ear to shoulder. Now you can take one hand and the other arm out for a deeper stretch. You can even take one hand to the shoulders. You separate the shoulder from the ear. That's too much, stay right here. And then coming back to center. So you could just do a dip where the ear comes to shoulder, the arm extends. But if you want a deeper stretch, one hand on top of the head, the other arm reaches for the shoulder. And it's like you're separating the head from the shoulder. Beautiful, and then come back to center. Beautiful, we're gonna take a nice deep breath. We're gonna inhale up. We're gonna bring the palms together and we're gonna exhale to the heart. We're gonna do 3 more. Inhale, big breath. Exhale to your heart center. Good, inhale, lift. Good, exhale to the heart center. Let's finish up with one more deep breath. Good, bringing the hands down. Stay for a final cleansing breath. Use this time to connect with the body, clear the mind, and just follow your breath in and out. A nice, relaxing 20-second meditation. And as you gently open your eyes, I want to wish everyone namaste. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Next Monday, we'll be doing another chair fit class. Have a wonderful day.